And we are back. Yeah, almost. When the game loads. What's up? Okay. Game audio. Odyssey. Woo, okay. Any key. Let us get into today's stream. We're back on Odyssey. Tomorrow there should be our end of year celebration where we play basic SMP and don't really have any plans, but yeah. But that's not today. Today is Odyssey. And it's gonna be soppy. Thank you, Zen, for doing the trigger warning. That's the word. How's it going? How's it going? Where's the dice? Oh, you got a 12. How is it going, Zen? How was your day? Also, how was your Christmas? It's the first stream back from Christmas, so since before Christmas actually. We had a Christmas special a couple days earlier. I'm either gonna really enjoy this stream or really regret it tomorrow. It's one of the two. Because this is the first time I've streamed and then had like work the next day. Right? So we'll find it. Might be a little bit of a shorter one today though. But we're gonna play some Odyssey. The game that I would say has been probably my favorite other than like Minecraft. It's probably been my favorite to stream this year. If you were here for January and like February, we played so much of this game. So the fact that was almost a year ago is like crazy. But yeah. And then tomorrow we will be we'll be playing Minecraft, hopefully. I've also been playing like a too much Hades 2 recently. Oh, we got rolled back super far because it crashed last time. Yeah, I've been playing so much Hades 2 recently. It was good. I'm trying to think of anything like wild's happened. Since the last stream, and not really. Like I've just kind of been vibing. I did actually finish and record the Secret Santa today and showed it to who I had, and that video should be out early January if I had to guess. It's like half edited. I just need to find the days I'm off and not working to like really lock in on that and get it done. But that should be out soon. I'm also going to do something a little different with tomorrow's stream, which I might be very tired on. It'll be after work, but we should be good.
Wings of Hermes. Could this be it?
This takes us up there. What I was gonna say though is tomorrow. Last year I did the 1 year of content creation video. Tomorrow I think I'm gonna record that and do it like live. Just so it's a little different. And you guys can hear like my thoughts and stuff on this year, looking back on it. Basic EP existence. On God, man. You should have. The night after my first like shift, I was like shattered. And then weirdly not tired at all after my second one. Okay. But that first night, it was rough. Remember, if you haven't been here for an Odyssey stream, to read the trigger warnings, because this is a pretty violent game. However, it is peak. I love this game so much. Oh boy.
Let me bring you release.
Oh god. Yeah, no, but does anyone have any eventful or exciting Christmas tales? I was kind of had a relatively chill Christmas. I did win a bee in an arcade the other day. A Minecraft bee, and I'm happy about that one. That was good. Not really a Christmas story, but good. Good fun. Oh no. Alrighty.
He's right there.
We'll leave them on. We did it a lot more stealthily last time. You know, what can you do? Yeah, no, but I realized I haven't uploaded in like a month. That will change soon, gang, when this, well, one with the 2-year video, if that gets out on time, on the 2nd. But that's kind of like a low effort video, like actual video, will be soon with the Secret Santa. Just with things happening in Christmas and stuff. Didn't really have time to get it done, to be out by Christmas. I legit finished the build today. Oh. But it's a little bit late. Oh boy. Yeah, I've got a lot of video ideas for next year. Obviously, there's some that we started like this year with like Lucky 38 and stuff. Really want to get that done for next year. I just got a little... Oh boy. Oh god. I just got a little burnt out of working on the project like for so long, so I haven't built in survival yet. We will get around to it. And all that good stuff. I'm excited for New Year's tomorrow. New Year's Eve. Even if I am working, I still think it'll be pretty fire. Mainly because I'm excited for New Year's. A lot of big plans. Alrighty. Back here again, man. Yeah, tonight will probably be a bit of a shorter stream, gang, if I'm being honest. Like an hour or so. Simply because I do gotta be up early tomorrow. And all that good stuff. Unfortunately. Yeah, next stream, aka tomorrow. I got some big plans, I think. We're gonna recap the year for a video. We're gonna come up with some goals for the year, both video wise, stream wise, base wise, all that good stuff. And let's just go over a bit of stuff for next year because I've got some good plans. Going into a third year, you know, feels weird to say, but like it is. I've got some big plans for basic S&P as well, like to really just improve my base, improve everything, you know. Some good ideas, I think. Adam, I do really like this DLC setting. I really like that it's like so different from the base game kind of area. Guys. This game has such an incredible soundtrack, man. No, no. Oh god, oh god, oh god. Did we stop it? Oh, oh.
We need reinforcements. I like the pressure.
No, you won't, lad. I think I missed this too much because I've been rewatching the same bit over and over again. Wait, which vid? Which vids? Oh. Oh, I'm not good at this game.
Light the brazier!
I just blew myself up. Odds, I meant fair enough. We do have the VOD channel set up. I think I forgot to upload the last couple of them, but it's fine. We do have a VOD channel. Ignore that. One. Cheers, man. Yeah, we had a little bit of a break over Christmas. Just with it being kind of busy. And honestly, just been working on like videos and like other stuff. Mainly. Since like the Christmas stream. But we're back now. The Secret Santa build is almost the Secret Santa video is almost done. That was very majestic. The Secret Santa is almost done. Big plans for next year. But yeah, tomorrow we'll be going over a lot of those plans to really kick off the new year / end this year. I've got some big video plans for next year. One of which you unfortunately won't see until the end of it. But that'll make sense why eventually. But it's an end of 2026 project. I thought of end of 2025. So, you know. We've also... more template videos. I need to get to work on my next video for that. But I'm gonna be honest, templates on a little bit of a back burner. Not like fully, but like videos that I really want to do at the minute is Secret Santa, Lucky 38, and then I have like a world tour for Basic SMP planned with like a bit of a spin on it that I won't go into yet.
Best stay out of sight.
But like, so it's kind of 3 big videos in the works at the minute. And we'll go back to like the regular kind of template one. Duck-on! Let me find the dice. How... You got a 3. How was Christmas? How's it going? I'm sure Matt took care of the present duty. So I'm sure that's all good. I'm sure you can be trusted with that, right? Oh yeah, totally. I'm doing good though. I'm glad you had a decent Christmas. I've just been kind of vibing, getting used to this whole like employment thing. Soon they're going to be asking for taxes. I've got some unfortunate news when that happens. Unfortunate for me, not for the tax man. I think he's actually gonna really enjoy quite good though, because I don't work. Just send back a lesson dog. Oh, I'm sure that'll work. I'm sure. But it's quite funny because I don't work that many hours. I'm contracted for like 16. My last shift was on Christmas Eve, and then I haven't had a shift since then. So I've had from Christmas Eve till tomorrow off. So that was quite nice. Just nap going on, just vibing. It makes up for having to work Christmas Eve. You know? Which I honestly wasn't that bad. The day before was worse than working Christmas Eve. Because a lot of people were still like asking for Christmas essentials on Christmas Eve. It's like, why have you not bought this before now? But then like there was a lot more of that the day before. Also, we closed early, so the last 2 hours of my shift were just like restocking and sorting shelves out, opposed to dealing with people asking for turkeys. Yeah, they're like I don't think we had like any turkeys pretty much on the 23rd. Never mind the 24th, right? But people were still asking. Well, if you did see, that's the point. I'm just saying I would stock up a lot earlier. Most people, when they like heard, were just like, okay, fair plays. But I didn't see it, but another co-worker mentioned it. Apparently one guy was like proper kicking off because he couldn't get a turkey the night of Christmas Eve. Like, hell. Surely you could have expected that. You don't need Apollo's gift of prophecy to figure this one out. All right.
What? Hey, stop!
All right, just dealt with them. No problemo. Ah, damn. Okay. I was just about to say season 2's really good so far. How far through are you? Or are you caught up? How many brain cells working? On God. You know what the worst thing is about like working at the minute? Not that I have to do it, because like, you know, it's fine. The worst thing is the 2 weeks since I started here, right? I've had to work on a Wednesday both weeks. And now here's the thing. It's not that just Percy Jackson comes out on a Wednesday, because I can watch that when I get home. No, it's right. Percy Jackson and Fallout Season 2 come out on a Wednesday. All right. Like... you know, like... And now the thing is, I can't look online like on anything about either of the two without getting spoiled. But yeah, see, I'm glad you're enjoying Percy Jackson because it's so good, man.
Will be over soon, mis Dios.
I will say it's a really good show. It's made even better when you don't have like people on Twitter constantly complaining because they made a slight change to the source material.
I'll take your head when this is over.
Like when you don't have people constantly going on like, oh, but they changed. It's like, come on, man. Especially, it's not the best, especially with Disney. That's fair. I haven't read the books yet, so I would not. Fair enough. The thing is, it's like a really good adaptation. I think people are just like complaining for the sake of complaining, because like there are a couple things they've changed, but like everything they have changed is like pretty solid or like pacing changes, because which makes sense because you can do more, like you can have a slower pace with a book, I think, than like a show usually. And like another thing that I think a lot of people that are complaining don't get is the show is a perfect chance for them to do what they couldn't do in the books, because the Percy Jackson like original series is all told from Percy's POV, which means we miss out on a lot of like what the other characters are doing and don't like hear about it. So it's really cool in the show when there's a couple things where they like mention it but we don't really see it, to then actually see it because we're not stuck with Percy. I won't say what, but there's a moment in episode 4 or 5, whatever the most recent one of the new season is, that's like half the episode isn't really in the books, but that is because it's a different POV and it's a great episode, and I'm so glad we got to see it. Yeah, I'm so glad you're enjoying it because I love the show, man. It's really funny because when I finished season 1, I was like, yeah, it's pretty good. When I first watched it, and then me and Sin had binge watched it. And I think one of the issues I had was originally with season 1 was just the fact that I was watching it weekly, which usually I do prefer. But like, I really like. Hold on, I need to lock in for this. So I'm just gonna say I really like how it all flows together in season 1, especially. So when watching it like weekly, like fully, it was like, oh, this is peak. My favorite one so far was the second one, the chemistry. Oh yeah. Oh god. I will say, I think one of the best choices for actor was the choice for Dionysus, because I've seen them in like Brooklyn Nine-Nine before, the same actor. I can't remember their name, unfortunately. And they're so good portraying Dionysus from the books.
Can't believe you're still standing.
Oh god.
Just surrender. Make it easy on yourself.
I've just had a brilliant idea for this. Maybe I should stop standing in the way of the big blasts that they do. And maybe then I'll do better at surviving. Like, if I remember how to dodge, that might really help me win this game. Go on. Not taking damage. I've heard you're less likely to die if you don't take damage. Oh, chat, there's something. I don't know if you guys know what Lego Ideas is, right? But I'll just go over it anyway. Basically, it's a website where you can submit like any like Lego builds. And if they get 10,000 votes, there's a chance it becomes a real Lego set that they then sell. There is, like recently I saw someone made like a Mount Olympus one that's like a mini scale one. And it looks so cool. And it's like, I think it's around like 7K supporters at the minute.
Have a good flight.
I pray that it becomes a set. Let me find it because it's actually brilliant. Lego Mount Olympus in the Underworld. Yeah, it's so cool. I need them to make this. Lego, I've given you a lot of money over the years. Please. Look at that. And it has like the underworld underneath it. And stuff. It's also got like the labyrinth. It's so cool. I need this set, man. I'm pretty sure there's also a I think there's also a Percy Jackson one of Camp Half-Blood that is currently in like the voting stage that they have. So I really hope that also gets made into a set. That'd be so cool. Lego needs to realize how much money they can milk off me, man. They already have for so much of my life. But you see, I'm asking for them to take my money. And like, here's the thing. The only reason I could see them not doing Mount Olympus is Lego usually tries to stay away from like anything like religious, right? And technically, you know, all of like Greek mythology and stuff is linked to like religion. However, they have, yes, they've made Notre Dame, and they've made like minifigures before of like Medusa and the Minotaur. So really, they have no excuse. They need to make Mount Olympus right now. And I will buy it for lots of money. As long as it is a reasonable amount of money. That is my one request, Lego. Are you gonna say Jesus? Lego Jesus would go so hard, man. Does that exist? Let me just double check. I don't think it does. No, but there's custom figures on the internet. Alrighty. Lego Jesus on eBay. Oh my god. No, not this minifigure. Is he doing a crossfit? That's crazy. Yeah, but like I'm praying that they make a they make that Mount Olympus, and I hope it gets 10k supporters. Everyone here, Jesus Christ. Gang, I low-key am kind of rusty at this game. Not gonna lie. Everyone here though should vote on Lego ideas so that it becomes closer to becoming a real Lego set. And I will say, if it becomes a Lego set, you will hear from me. If it doesn't become a Lego set, you will also hear from me. I'll just be very annoyed. The masses want Mount Olympus, exactly. Listen, alright. Lego, I've finally got a job now, which means I can buy more expensive Lego sets. Okay? You know what I'm putting down here? I don't know about Gary, who collects Lego Star Wars, but I want it, which means it should be me. But like, here's the other thing though. I feel like the last couple years, Greek mythology has always been like relatively popular, but I feel like the last couple years especially, with like a bit more niche side but epic, there's overall like Percy Jackson's been a big hit on Disney Plus. The Odyssey's coming out next year. Song of Achilles and stuff has been like hugely popular on TikTok and stuff. Like, I'm just saying, there's people that are gonna buy Mount Olympus, you know? Like, our biggest country. I agree, but at the same time, I think something like the Odyssey film is more likely to bring in like a general audience, kind of. Because I think like something like the Odyssey film will attract a ton of like people interested in Greek mythology, people online that are interested in it, people that don't really know what the Odyssey is, but like Christopher Nolan, or just want to watch a film and stuff. Compared to like Epic, where I'd say it's a bit more like an internet thing, kind of, you know. Also, gang, I've been sat here since day one, since it got announced, going, you know what? Maybe the movie won't be so bad. Maybe it'll be alright. I'm losing hope. Alright, I'm not gonna lie. I'm losing a bit of hope. That trailer coming out. Ooh. I know a lot of people have issues with like all the armor in the movie. Mainly Agamemnon for me, man. What is that armor? It looks way too like futuristic. Like, I'm still gonna watch the film and give my opinion, but I'm standing with my idea that it'll be like a good film, but a bad adaptation of the Odyssey. I'm hoping I'm wrong. Like, I really hope that I watch it and it's absolute cinema. I'm just not so sure if it will be, you know? I couldn't agree. What's that maiden like statement on it? It's one of those. Every like film bro on the internet has like is proclaiming from the rooftop that this film is going to be peak. And then I think the general statement of like specifically the Greek mythology like subreddit is like, I gotta know about this, which I find really funny. I'm pretty sure they've banned discussions on it on that subreddit now. Oh, actually, I think. Oh, yeah. I don't think they've banned them. I think they've locked. They're limiting them. It crashed. Not again. Please, 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 no. I think my PC despises the DLC. Yeah. What was I saying? I think what they did, I think they locked it to like a mega thread. Because like the Reddit was genuinely unusable if you didn't want to discuss the Odyssey film. Like there was maybe 2 posts a day that weren't about that film, and every other one was. And like that's when you like kind of need a mega thread, you know, so that like the rest of the Reddit is usable. Yeah, I'm excited to see the discourse on the film. Once the actual like film is out, because I feel like the thing is it's quite limited at the minute with the fact we've only seen a little bit. But I'm excited to see what it'll be like once the film is actually in cinemas and stuff. But I'll end up watching it because I want to see what it's about. Also, I've talked about it too much on this Twitch to just not watch it, you know. Like, especially when it was like first announced, like constant. I feel like it was pretty much like every 2 streams would be yapping about the Odyssey film. To go from that to just not watching it at all is like, you know. But I'll watch it. I'll see what it's about. I am still more excited for that than I am Doomsday. Because I used to really be a big Marvel fan, but I'm gonna be so for real. I feel literally nothing about Doomsday. Like, I know they've started releasing trailers and stuff, but like, I've heard too much of the like production stuff of it like being constantly reshot and the film script not being done while filming to like have faith that it'll be a decent film, you know. Like, I'm happy to be proven wrong, but I'm gonna watch it probably not in cinemas. Cause like it just feels a lot of remember thing you liked? What if we did it again? You like Iron Man? What if we bring him back? But Doctor Doom. Huh? Alright, let's have a look at this. Media. No, because I really actually I really don't get it. by the brutalism. That's fair. That's fair. SMS also very great and should share stuff out. Yeah. It looks like an airport lounge. Jesus Christ. So an engine that don't have the same flag. They're unremotely accurate because about making the damn thing look good. Fair enough. Honestly, Iron Man 1's armor looks so bad. It all it looks like those damn handles. It does. Am I drowning? Let me get out of the water. Give me a second. Get in the water. Enjoy it. I like history. It sort of feels like a movie that wishes it wasn't historical, almost was period. Honestly, fully agree with everything said there. Fully agree. Like, here's the thing. Because, like I mentioned, there's been a lot of discourse on, like, the Greek mythology subreddit and stuff. There's a point that's been brought up before, and I fully agree with, right? The armor, what some people are getting really hung up on is the armor looking, like, not being 100% accurate. And I don't really care about that. I just want it to look good. And, like, look like it fits the thing. Because, like, not all of the armor in Odyssey is entirely accurate, you know? Does it look epic? Yes. Does it, like, fit the style? 100%, you know? Like,
The wings
you
of
know?
Hermes.
Like, I'm saving here but so that we don't have to keep running over. Oh, I need to get rid of a save file. You guys think we'll ever go back to Penelope's Shroud at level 5? I'll keep that because I think that's when I first played the game, actually. So we'll keep that. Wait, hold on. I love the difference. 2 hours, 26 minutes in. 1 hour and 2 minutes.
Could this be it?
The difference is crazy. Like, do people actually know what armor look like in the specific areas of ancient Greece? No. But they just keep thinking into history is all great.
They'll be watching for me.
Honestly.
I need to be careful.
It is a very big shame. I just hope it's a good film, you know, like... And it's one of the things that we can't really say until it's out, right? Because there's been films that have had, like, great trailers and then been kind of crap. But there's also been films that have had terrible trailers and been quite good. So, like, we'll have to see. But, like, I don't have too much hope. Just so far. But hopefully we'll be proved wrong. How dark, how honestly. They didn't live in the darkness, yeah. Like, I'm fine with some parts being like dark and stuff, but like 90% of the trailer is, man. There's no like vibrancy. And honestly, but one of my big issues with the movie still remains the Trojan horse, which I discussed with Akira on Mythos Adapted, when like the first horse thing, when like the teaser in cinemas came out, and that's all we had. But like, and like the set leaks, but like they show it on its like legs standing up, and I don't know how the men fit inside. If the film addresses that and shows it a logical way, fair enough. However, that is my biggest gripe with the film so far.
Call for help! Light the signal! I'll get you! Die!
Listen, man, I could believe that a ton of men hid inside a horse and invaded invaded somewhere. I could believe that, like, sure, you know what? Fair enough. However, the horse has to at least look like it fits people inside. I still need to watch the actual film, but like I much prefer the design of the horse in the Troy film, which I've heard has its own issues. But like the horse specifically does look like it was built in the middle of a war and could fit people inside. Same with the like a statue I got in Greece. Like I look at it and go, yeah, that's because it's on like a platform. It's like, yeah, you could get that into a city. You could hide men inside it. Fair enough. Thankfully, so far, no like tiny people have like jumped out in ancient armor to like stab me. So it doesn't look like they managed to hide inside that one yet. But you never know. If you don't hear from me one time, they might have got me. Yeah, for some really strange reason, whenever I hold it to my ear, I hear a really faint version of the opening lines of The Horse and the Infant, and I have no clue why, man. Also the Trojan horse in Odyssey also makes sense. I don't mean the skin. Is it? Is it on one of the islands or is that DLC? That's cool, man. I think I've seen it, but I'll be right. I played for like 100+ hours. I could have forgotten. Only in one mission. Oh, let me have a look. Odyssey, Trojan. Oh, there is one. Yeah, no, that's like, I can fully see people building that during a war and also like that existing and fitting people inside. Yeah. If I remember correctly, there are some like tellings of the myth saying like the most common one is that they built it from like ship pieces and stuff, which like if like especially if that's what they say in the film, it has no excuse for looking like an art piece. But like I think there are some where it was like, I could be wrong about this, but I think there are some versions where like Athena gifted it, I think. And like if that's the telling they go for, I can kind of see it looking a bit cleaner. But like the horse still needs to be able to fit people inside. And I don't know how you fit people inside when it's on a diagonal, you know? I've definitely heard that version. And I think the main versions is either Athena basically tells Odysseus, build a big horse, pal, or they then build it. Bring a wooden horse. That's James Telemachus literally never saw that horse. And honestly, if he did see that horse, I have bigger questions. Because of all like the vital things to be carrying over like 10 years of trying to get home. If you're carrying a wooden horse the entire time, like, I respect the dedication, but at the same time. I'm bad at this game, man. Yeah. I know there's also one story in a lot of the Trojan horse stuff that does look to be included in the film. Because it's in the trailer. Of like the guy stabbing into the horse and then being like, well, guess it's empty. Because no one reacted. And like seeing that in the film was pretty cool. Because there's a point in the trailer where like the sword goes in. And they have to like shut the guy up. It's like, come on, man. We've got better things to be doing than you screaming in pain, alright? Lock in. But honestly, if it was me, gang, wouldn't be screaming. Alright? Because instead I'd shout back, why have you done that, man? That isn't fair. You didn't know I was in here. You can't just stab the horse. You're fail RPing, bro. There's no way your character knew I was in that. Oh, I've opened a Discord overlay on accident. Oh god. Basic, I think I know why you like gambling so much. Alright. Wait, hold on. Why do I like gambling so much? I've heard that version about Helen as well. And that's pretty cool. Messed up though. Like, you know. Whose side are you on, man? I also I like the idea that there's like more challenges to sneaking in than just going, trust me bro, bring the horse inside. You know? Like I like there was actually like
I should be careful.
something to it. Whether it being like the stab or that. I went to the casino the other day and won a bit of money. Nice. Let me tell you, gang, I won £15 off a scratch card on Christmas. Best thing that happened that day. That's not true, but it was up there. Alright. W's alright. Yeah, like, I got a hard drive to sort all my video stuff out, so now I can actually have space. I haven't got around to actually moving anything onto the hard drive yet, because that's work, but I'll do that soon. But that was great and all, but the £15 of the scratch card, could I ask for anything better? I'll tell you, gang. I cannot be allowed in a casino. It would not turn out well. Alright. I was in the arcade the other day. Now, fun fact, this arcade is also connected to a casino. But I won a Minecraft bee, and that was good. You know, really showed the claw machine who's boss. And by that I mean I gave it a lot of attempts and it went wrong. And then my friend went, oh, I'll have a go. And then they won it. And then I gave them £5. And then they gave me the bee because they didn't want it. You know? I tried to win a Grinch plush and it also went wrong, but I went, I don't care about this enough. So I left it. And then I went, I can't go to a casino because I would lose all my money. Yeah, I love the bee. It's great. He's on my shelf at the minute. I went into Waterstones, which is a bookshop, right? And they had a book and I almost bought it, but it was like quite a long book. And I know it's one I wouldn't get round to for a while because I've got like the Hunger Games and Lord of the Rings that I want to get through first and stuff. Like I've got quite a backlog of books at the minute to get through. So I'll hold off on this. It was like 25 quid and I'm close to being able to get £10 off with my rewards cards at Waterstone. So, you know, I'll get it for cheaper, and, you know, but it was a book like all about like Sparta from like the full history, from like the founding to like the fall of it and like everything. And I saw it and it looked really cool. But again, I was like, you know what? I've too much to read at the minute. And it also feels like a book that like, if I go on holiday or something, I'll get sucked into it and I'll be able to like fully enjoy it versus like reading a chapter here or there kind of thing. So I decided not to buy it, but I'm very tempted to. I looked up online and apparently it's also like it's meant to be really good. And like, it doesn't do what a lot of like, I think people see Spartans as. Well, like a lot of the reviews were saying it includes the more like darker sides to Spartan society, like how it was run, with like opposed to just be like, they're really, look how cool we are. They've got spears and they kill and they're so cool. You know, and it actually goes into like the nuance of Spartan society, and it sounds really good. And it has pictures. What's better than that? So I'll pick that up at some point. The pictures are like saucers and like stuff. It's not just like they had a little doodle of a Spartan warrior. Could you imagine like reading like a really informational history book, and then the corner there's just a little like doodle of a Spartan helmet? It's just a stick figure. Hell yeah, man. Yeah, I think that the book looks really good because I have quite a few different books that I want to get through that I own now. Of like Greek mythology. And Greek mythology is really cool, but like I also want to see more of like actual like history and stuff. Because there's so much to ancient Greece. You know, so I think something like that would be pretty cool. It's one thing I like about, especially like with the Odyssey, is it's pretty good, and it shows you like a pretty good like deal of just the Peloponnesian War, and obviously like especially where we are now is very like mythical, you know. But the game does also include the like more realistic parts. We are like a demigod, you know, basically, but like it does have the whole like actual like historical bit, you know. God, I'm bad at this, man. I also remember there was one quest line. I forgot his name, but the guy who we like were kind of friends with in, I think it was Sparta. When he died, it was like one of the big battles of the Peloponnesian War. Yeah, because I remember Syndicate joined the stream and was like, oh, I know what part you're at now, when like that was mentioned. Because funnily enough, he had like the day before finished watching like a 3-hour video on the Peloponnesian War. Yeah, again, it was one of those where like I could have bought the book then and just like put it on my shelf, but like I know I wouldn't get around to it for a while, so like instead I'm just gonna get it with like when I know I can like sink a decent amount of time into like going through it. It's fun because it's not actually confirmed how he done or what battle he died in. Hell yeah. Yeah, I just love Odyssey, man. I'm so glad that this is like the game we've spent so much time on this year. Because like I've played quite a few games on stream that aren't Minecraft, But I'm glad this one's been like the biggest time sink so far. Yeah. Yeah, I think that is the issue. Just with the fact that it is having to tie itself to the Assassin's Creed universe. But on like the offhand, I am like kind of glad that it is like this Assassin's Creed, because like that's the main reason I knew about this game, you know. Whereas if it was just like Ancient Greece the game, it might have like slipped under my radar kind of thing. So on that hand, I'm pretty happy. But like, I think overall as a game, it does suffer a bit being a part of this universe. I think there's also people with more experience than me that can argue for or against it, considering this is the first game I played from any other ACM. You wouldn't get bought, yeah. I do an arrow shot to get your attention. Then stealth attack. Yeah. Because like,
What's that?
even like, I think the only like big thing so far that's like, hey guys, it's Odyssey. It's Assassin's Creed thing is like the last DLC that we did, and the in real life part, yeah. But I mean, like within like the bit, I try and block the in real life parts out, you know. Like, what real life part?
Don't want to be next. Now you die.
Yeah, because like the first blade isn't even like a thing in this game, which is like the thing of Assassin's Creed. Isn't really like a thing until the DLC, because like we don't even have it. Darius is the one that has it. I also find it funny that that's like the DLC no one like that is the most disliked is the one that like connects it fully to like the greater universe. But the main reason review-wise people seem to dislike it is because of the whole forced romance thing, which is valid. Yeah. Like, you know what would be even more fun in this game about ancient Greece? What if you like weren't in ancient Greece anymore? Wouldn't that be exciting? Wouldn't that be a bit of fun? It's like not really. For the involved parts and pissy shadows. Oh, that's cool. I think if I played another one on stream, it would probably be Shadows that I played next. Because it looks pretty cool. but like, yeah, because Origins is like Egypt, right? I want to say, yeah. Yeah, like I think the main thing is, the thing is that I don't think, once we finish Odyssey, I don't think the next big game will be another Assassin's Creed, but we'll have to see. Not sure what the next big game is. Because, like, we do have ZA to finish, but, like, ZA is slightly shorter than, like, something like Odyssey. But just with the nature of my channel, I can't really fit in a ton of non-Minecraft games. Which is why when we do want it, you know, it does kind of become a big part of the channel, like Odyssey. Because, like, the thing is, I probably could fit in a lot more RPG style games, just in my life in general, but also, like, on stream. If, like, hold on, I would probably fit in a ton more if I, like, just focused on the main quest or whatever. But then I always feel like I'm like missing out kind of thing if, like, I just ignore half the game, you know? And, like, side quests are great, you know? Yeah, when, like, it's always the thing of whenever I've done that with, like, a game where it's like I've mainly just played the main story, it's kind of like it was fun, but at the same time this universe is kind of meant to sink hours into, you know? Exactly. Like, if we just skipped it, then we wouldn't have ever done something like that one side quest where all the NPCs end up killing themselves in some, like, increasingly ridiculous way. Which that was great. With, like, the fake eagle bearer and stuff. It's one of the things where, like, genuinely, I think Odyssey will be a mainstay for quite a while longer. Because we've got the DLC to finish, and I'm really tempted to, like, actually 100% this game, you know? Yeah, exactly. All the mythical animals. Again, I'm avoiding checking what the achievements are needed to do that at the minute, in case there are any spoilers for the game, like the DLC. But I'm pretty sure, like, a big chunk that I have left is just DLC stuff. Because, like, before I had a lot more than I did the Frostblade DLC, and now I have a lot less, kind of thing. And I will put the hours into 100% it, as long as it isn't, like... I don't think I've been to Corfu yet, no. So, like, we still got that to do and stuff. The only one that I, like, the only thing that would stop me from doing it, like 100%ing it, would be if it's replay the game in, like, every difficulty, or play a new game plus. Because, like, that's no longer grinding to, like, do stuff in the game or doing side quests. That's just, like, replaying the game on stream, and since I've already played it on stream once, I'd rather then do a different game that we can all like experience. Yeah. Yeah, that's the other thing. I think if I ever did, when I eventually probably do replay Odyssey, I really want to, I want to play it as Cassandra, because I've played as Alexios now, and I want to see like the differences and stuff. Also, a lot of the story is like wrought around Cassandra. Location. Do I have to like set these on fire? Yeah. But that's one of the things that like, if I had to like go in it from it blind again, or could like change one thing, is I would probably play as Cassandra from the beginning. Just because like some of the plot points that are like, you know. Yeah. Also, like the book version of the game is written as Cassandra. And stuff. And stuff like the Hunter's Quest of like becoming the leader of the Hunters of Artemis. Really very clearly written. With the idea in mind that you are playing as Cassandra. Yeah. Yeah, that's the main reason. Yeah. I think if I also replayed it, I'd want to like see what happens if I go down the different like big choice routes kind of thing. Like killing the wolf opposed to accidentally letting him live. Which is really funny to me. Because I was said that like, I'm gonna kill this guy. He's gonna be dead. And I was like, no, I want to hear him out a second. And then I'll stab him to death. And the game was like, thank you for sparing me. I'm off now. It's like, no, I didn't want to do that. I wanted to kill you. I remember I saw one like Reddit post that I also want to see what would happen. Because there was someone complaining about the game and like, yeah, I really don't like how every person in your family dies by the end of the game. And it's like, oh, that's all your choice. It's your fault. That is quite literally a you issue, man. Like, I don't even know how. Okay. I was gonna say, because I can see how, like, you can kill Demos and you can kill the wolf. But, like, throughout my playthrough, like, there's never been a chance, or, like, where I've seen. So it was, like, obviously is where they would have died. Because with, like, the wolf and Demos, you had a choice both times. Where it's like, do you want to kill them? And I remember just being like, hell, they've killed so many people. I'm not going to let them live. I don't trust them. And then I murdered them. And then they died. Also, it's crazy how much more fun this game is. When, like, this DLC, I've had nothing but good things to say about it the second we stopped being in the real world. And yet, it was one of the worst experiences playing this game, was starting this DLC. Like, ever since getting to this point, I'm like, it's so cool how, like, we're on a new map, and, like, there's more, like, specific mythological intervention and stuff happening, and all that stuff. And, like, the place looks really cool. Like, Elysium looks great. But, like, if you cut to before, it was just like, I don't want to be here, man. I don't want to be here. Hello, boss man. Oh, I meant to talk to you. No. Oh, I don't know if I had talked to them. In fact, I don't know if talking to them was an option, but I mean, it's one way to make an introduction, isn't it? I like to imagine like you're just sitting praying, you know, you're in the afterlife, you've made it to Elysium, and then like you just suddenly hear, oh no, oh I didn't mean to do that, I wanted to talk, oh god, oh I guess we're fighting now. And someone like stabs you in the back. Well, hope he's, I guess not. I loved when you were thrown into the wheel just to walk from one side of the room to the other. I had a cutscene that I'm back to the he's part on God. Maybe we do this without fighting. I don't know. Well, actually, we do need to fight like pretty much
I should watch
everyone
my step
anyway.
around here.
Also, chat, I've got real unfortunate news. For a while, Hades 2 for me has been classed as like a pretty much stream-only game because of the whole, like, when they added the ending thing. And I didn't really play it much. And this past, like, week, I've been really addicted to Hades 2. And I'm, like, 10 pieces ahead in the lore right now. So next, I'm probably gonna stream it again soon though, because I'm close to finishing like the main plot line. So it's such a good game. Yeah, I've been playing so much Hades 2 recently. It's also really funny that, like, oh god, it's also really funny to me that with the game, whenever you like defeat Kronos, you have like a big like chat with Zagreus, and he's going on about like, you know, there's like a ton of lore stuff happening, but then when you do like the Typhon fight, the gods just kind of like, cheers, go back to the underworld now, mate. And I find it really funny. Like, do you have any ideas on how to stop this? Like, oh, we're working on it. Alright, we're working it faster. See you later. You know, go back to Nico. Honestly. I'm also pretty sure I would like absolutely have been done by now with the amount of times I've beat the bosses, were it not for the fact that I played half the game in early access, like before the ending was out. But playing it in early access also means I'm a lot better at the game, so you know. I've also been playing a lot of Hades 1 on my Switch recently. I played a bit on like Christmases. Cause I bought it. I bought it when I went on holiday. And played like a bit on the plane, but not that much. And I've been like playing because I know I can connect. The two of the like Steam save and like. I can connect it so that I can continue the same save on my Switch. But it's quite fun not having everything again. Like, I recently unlocked the first Death Defiance again. And that's been really helpful. But it's nice instead of, like, just having the Death Defiance. Basically, I've been playing a lot of Hades. Both versions. Yeah. Hades is also just a really good game. Both of them are just really good games. Oh boy. I also messed around with my like the tarot cards that I have equipped in Hades 2. And now my build is a lot better. I don't remember what I changed, but now I'm so much like better. Also, I still find it really funny what happened today was when I was playing Hades 2. I got an Apollo boon. Oh, I'm almost dead. Oh no. I got an Apollo boon right as Icarus showed up. And then Icarus's line of dialogue was about how he died. It's a real shame Apollo didn't stay a little longer to say hello. It would have been really cool if there was like a specific dialogue about it, but like I also get why there isn't, because like both of them are like random chances, but it's just a really funny like lineup. It was Icarus's fault. That is true. Yeah, Hades 2 is definitely my game of the year. Like, of like actually released this year. Of just generally game I've played this year. I guess is Odyssey. Although I did start playing it last year, which is like the reason I'm not entirely sure. But really I played 90% of it this year. Have you seen Dispatch? I have seen people play it, but I haven't played it myself. It looks very fun though. The main thing is I'd want to wait a bit before playing it, because I'd want to wait a bit before I played it, because I'd want to kind of forget parts of the plot, you know. But I have like seen it, and it's very cool. For the longest time though, I kept seeing YouTube shorts. And I think I saw pretty much every big character moment in a YouTube short, but I had no idea what the gameplay was for ages, because it was literally just all the cutscenes. But I've since watched like a playthrough of it. Did Dispatch win anything for Game of the Year? I know Expedition 33 won like half the awards, but I'm not sure if Dispatch won anything. I don't see why everyone cared so much about Expedition 33 winning like a ton of awards. Because like something like just because people voted it being my game is lagging. It crashed again. This game hates this bloody area. Let's try it again. This game hates it, man. I don't know why. Award for best written characters. Oh, that's cool. Yeah, but like I know two people like really mad about Expedition 33 winning everything. But like genuinely, why does it care? Like you can still like Hades 2 is still my favorite game that released this year, even if it like didn't win Game of the Year, right? It's also not like this is the first time, like, it's also not like the first time that certain thing has like sweeped an award show, you know? Like, the exact same thing happened with, like, Return of the King and stuff at the Oscars. But, like, it's not that deep. It's same with like the anime awards for like last year, like 2024, I think. Solo Leveling won over Freerun, and like when I saw that, I was like, all right, man, that's wrong. Freerun's a better show, but at the same time, my enjoyment of Freerun doesn't become a worse show just because it didn't win the award, you know? And so when people get mad that Taylor Swift gets on it, okay, it's the Grammys. They're mad that she wins them all. Especially with stuff like award shows where it's like the Game Awards and like the Anime Awards and stuff like that, where like they're all based on people voting. So like it just means that more people enjoyed or saw that specific franchise, you know? Like, especially like the Anime Awards, there's so many times where like I might like look through a category and if there might be like only one name I recognize from it, and if it's the only show I've watched from that category, then that's the one I'm gonna vote for because I haven't seen the others. I'm sure there might be a better show in there, but like the one I've seen, you know. Thank you, pal. Much appreciated. We've died many times today and crashed many times, but other than that, it's been going well. Probably. It probably is. It might also be that I need to move all my like recording files to my hard drive to free up more space for it. But at least it loads up again. You know. Last time it crashed, it didn't load up again at all, so like, you know, I'll take this over anything. Yeah. I just remember seeing all this, like, people hating on Expedition 33 that it won. And it's just, it's literally such a non-issue. What else? Oh, hell yeah. Jesus Christ. That is one old cat. Happy birthday to this character. The funniest thing about the whole like Expedition 33 thing is I really like the idea of someone like being like a huge fan of like Hades or something, like Hades 2, but then they like found out that Expedition 33 would have like, well, I can't like Hades anymore. I can only like it if it wins an award. Just the idea of someone like that existing is really funny to me. Yeah, it's so dumb. Like, I can get, like, the build-up to the awards. Like, really caring about it. Because, like, if you really love a game, it's cool seeing the hard work be recognized for that game. But, like, when the awards come out, there's literally nothing you can do about it. So just continue to enjoy your game. Like, the genuine most notable thing about the award show, about the Game Awards for me, is like, they announced Control 2, and like showed a trailer for that, and Control's great, so I was like, oh, that's sick. And that's the only like notable thing from the Game Awards that's like carried over. Like, before it, I was like, oh, I really hope Hades 2 wins, like, a couple categories, because I really like the game. But now I'm just like, alright, cool, it won, like, Best Action. You know, like, hell yeah. Considering that's what the game is. You know, like, hell yeah, man. And, like, because I'm sure, like, any Expedition 33 fan feels the exact same way about their game, you know? I'd be like, hell yeah, the game got recognized, you know, like. But it's so stupid to be like, how dare it win so many awards? Because, like, you voted for it. Like, you know, like, it's what got the most votes. The 87 trailers, all the awards got Expedition 33 pie. Didn't they also, like, I know people were mad because they kept like hyping up the final game, and then in the end it was literally just like another hero shooter. Which, like, I'm sorry. Of all, like, I haven't even watched the trailer, but like, of all things to like end the show on, surely you want like, surely you want like a big game, you know? Especially considering the hero shooter genre is so like the first like that type of game is so like, it's out for a week and then the next it's discontinued because of players. You know? So I get being mad about that, but like,
Rest in peace, Your Majesty.
ooh, I hit these statues. Yeah, like I said, I'm just happy Control 2 got announced, because Control's a really good game. And Control 2 looks pretty cool so far. Dang. I'm actually just so rusty. What was I doing there? Literally, what was that? How long is the Firewatch game again? It is 4 hours. And speaking of Firewatch, because I have work tomorrow, and because Akira is streaming one of the genuine best games of all time. Now, I don't think it won any Game Awards, but is it the best game of all time? Absolutely. Firewatch is great. I am going to rage you guys out because, once again, I've got work tomorrow. And if I don't go to work, then I won't be able to afford the Mount Olympus set. When it inevitably comes out, I'm looking at you, Lego, because I know the entire Lego Corporation is watching this stream right now. Mount Olympus, or I never buy another set. Alright? You've heard me. Please make the Percy Jackson set. I'll also buy that. And more Zelda. More Zelda would be really cool. Basically, just make a lot of things. Exactly. Now, come on, Lego. You know what to do. Alrighty. Tomorrow will be a late stream and also a very tired stream because I'll be back. I'm working till 8. But we will be walking around Atlantis, talking about next year, talking about this year, doing a little recap. Imagine Spotify Wrapped with 0% of the production value, and like me. So that's what you have to look out for tomorrow. And yeah. Now I'm gonna go have to see what Akira is expecting to happen in this game. Because that's a bit part of Firewatch. I love watching people's reactions now that I know the entire game. Alright. Enjoy the raid, gang. Yeah. We'll be back with more Odyssey in 2026. Bye, chat.